Hey guys, this is Sage again with another video on Minecraft Ars Magica. Now this time I was actually asked specifically how to make something, and that would be the crafting altar that I have in my basement. Some people are having trouble actually creating one, which is understandable because it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Now there's a couple of things that I still need to get. So Lecterns, which right here. Now all of this stuff, besides like the basic things, it will tell you how to create those in your book. The Compendium of Magic as you get there. So like for instance, the magic walls, you click on that, it'll tell you how to make them. Go back, crafting altar, it'll tell you how to make that. Vintium dust is just an ore that you dig up from underground. The Lectern keeps moving around. The Lectern is just it doesn't have to be witchwood. It doesn't move around, but it's just 3 slabs on top of a wooden block. It can be any type of wood that's in the game. There may be a couple of them that it doesn't work with, but witchwood, I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be hard to find sometimes, but with biomes of plenty, I find witchwood all over the damn place. It's not difficult to find at all for me. I think this is a witchwood tree right here. Yeah. And I didn't grow this. It was just here. And I'm pretty sure that tree over there is also witchwood. So maybe that's insanely rare. I'm not sure, but for me, I found witchwood all over the damn place. Like it was not hard, and it especially grows in swamps, from what I understand. Like it's everywhere in swamps. You'll see covens of witches, and there'll be witchwood everywhere. I don't think that's not a witchwood tree. That's like a regular oak, but still. I heard you can find it in swamps really easily. So I'm gonna just build one over here real quick, and I'm just gonna show you guys basically what you need. And the only thing you really need to do is just follow the recipe that is in here. But that looks much more intimidating than it actually is. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 5 blocks by 5 blocks. That's the basic platform. So we need where's a witchwood? There it is. So we got some witchwood here. That thing caught on fire. So you just make a 5 by 5. So let's start right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then this one counts as 1, so 2, 3, 4, and 5. There you go. There's the 5 that you need. And then you have to fill it in, which means this cow is dead. Yeah. And then boom. So you've got a platform made out of witchwood. Witchwood naturally just kind of sparkles a little bit. No, wait. Oh, that was from the death of the cow. That's got something to do with one of the magics that are in here. You can like siphon the life out of people. I don't need any of this. So if you guys could just piss off, please. Thank you very much. So then next, if you look at the compendium, you have to build like little pillars. So you need 3 high right there, 3 on top of your platform, and you need 4 of them. So that's another 12. I think I got like exactly how much wood I needed, but I may have gotten a little bit more. I'm not sure. So just 1, 2, 3. Then another one over here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then your magic walls have to be in the middle, so they have to be 3 high. Boom, you've got the magic walls. Now, if you want to, you can pop down the lectern and the switch, because you're done with this kind of stuff. So just pop the lectern wherever you want, and then the switch has to be in the middle of these blocks right here. Now next you have to work on your caps, which can be kind of annoying. I chose to do iron blocks for caps, but the things that you can use as caps are listed right in here. So you can use and if you go over here, oh wait, no, that shows the layer. If you go over to the next page, glass, coal blocks, redstone blocks, iron blocks, lapis, gold, diamond, emerald, moonstone, and sunstone. Those are things that you'll find out about later as you level up and you start doing rituals and stuff. You can go to different places which will show you how to get different things like moonstone and sunstone. So it's a little harder. I think you have to craft it with specific materials you find in different places, and you get from certain mobs that spawn that are specific to Ars Magica, and bosses as well. So let's go ahead and put crafting on real quick, or creative mode on real quick, just because it's easier to fly now. So if you look again, you'll have to put your caps on. So that's the next thing we're going to worry about. So we'll go ahead and put our caps down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in between this are stairs that you have to have. So let's we look at our inventory. There we go. There are stairs. So you have to have stairs like here on top of this. You have to have more stairs over here on top of this. They have to be pointing in the correct direction. That's rather important. Next up, what is it? 3 stairs across, 3 stairs across. So you need 6, 8, and then you need these 2 down here, which is what a lot of people tend to forget, are these 2 stairs down here. So you've got 6 above, and then you've got 4 below. That's 10, and then you need 12. So you need 12 stairs total. Now you can put something else in here, like as a back. So, like for instance, you can go ahead and put those down, and then we need our crafting altar. So we put that in the middle. Boom, the crafting altar. Now you put the stairs right there. You put some more stairs right here, and then you have to put the stairs above, 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 and above. Now it doesn't do anything special to let you know, hey, you did it right, you're awesome. And you can decorate it. Like if other blocks are touching it, it doesn't care. So like you can put, if you put it outside like this or something, you know, you can decorate it up a little bit if you want to. It's not really, it's not going to be anything important. So you can make the altar look cool. You can put lava around it. You know, you can make it look like a doorway to another dimension. You can do all sorts of stuff if you want. And this works. This is now a working altar. So if we go inside real quick, and I'll go over here and grab one of my books. It's Diggy Fingers. I already showed you guys how to make that. And the books, the great thing about books is like, there's not really going to be a reason, unless you're playing with other people, that you'll want to save these books. Well, you can lose your spell and then make it again. But the books, once you make them once, you don't have to make them ever again. So there you go. Diggy Fingers works. Touch and dig. And then, like I said, every time you want to start a new spell, you have to use a blank rune. You always have to start with a blank rune before anything else. That's just necessary. So watch. What? Oh, I know what I did, because I'm dumb. I forgot the one in the middle. So you have to have one in the middle of the platform. So your fifth cap has to be right here. There's 5 caps. 4 on the tops, 1 down here. I forgot that. That's very important though. Don't forget that. Don't be dumb like me. So you'll have to remove that. Then you take your blank rune. Boom, it disappeared. There's the magic. There's the stuff. It's doing it, guys. And then you just go ahead and, as it tells you to do things, you go ahead and you do it. So there's the Vincium dust, and we also need a feather, and then you need a raw fish. You need clay. Oops. I'm pretty sure you also need a shovel and a pick. I know those are necessary, so shovel. Oh, orange rune. And again, everything that you need, or everything that you're that's needed to craft a spell, is inside of this book right down here. So you'll be able to find it if you need it. And then last but not least, and I think this is every single spell that you make is going to require at least 1 spell parchment. So there you go, it worked. You need to become more powerful before I will follow you. Well, that didn't matter. He's dead. Huh. So those are some more rare mobs that show up. You can convince them to follow you around, but I don't know. It may not even be worth your time to do that. But that's it. So that's how you make a crafting altar. It's really that simple. So the only thing that you have to ignore is the fact that I screwed up and I forgot to place the middle cap. But everything else is the same, and you just follow your book as it tells you how to do things. So the book tells you, like, over here, this like it's coordinated into 2 sections. So this section, which includes some of the stuff over here, this and this is one section. And then this and this is the second section, and just whatever materials you choose to build it out of, the stairs and the planks, or the stairs and the blocks to actually make the platform, they add up like 1 effect, 2 effects, 3 effects. So whatever material you use, that's how many effects a spell can have that you're able to craft. So whenever you put like modifiers, components, and shapes together, you can have like up to, you know, if you made it out of witchwood, which is +3, and then iron blocks, which is +4, that's 7. So you can have like 2 different shapes. You can have it projectile and AoE. You can have 2 components, so you can give it physical damage and ice damage, and you can give it 3 modifiers, so it can bounce, be affected by gravity, affect self or other people, you know, things like that. So it can only have up to 7 effects, though. So you craft the best spells in the game, you're going to probably have sunstone blocks and either nether bricks, witchwood, or nether quartz. Now these things are pretty easy to get, so if you get some witchwood, just make sure you have enough to build like this, because it takes 25 blocks down here, then it takes another 12 blocks, so that's what, 37, and then another 2 up top. So that's 39. Actually, it takes 38 because you don't need this, because this middle bit is actually this thing, so it's actually 24 down here. So you need 38 of whatever it is that you're making it. So you need 38 sandstone, 38 bricks, 38 witchwood. Again, the thing that I found easiest to find is witchwood or nether bricks, because nether bricks, if you go to the nether, you can mine nether rock like a madman, and then just make your own nether bricks. You don't even have to find the fortress. You can just, nether bricks are very easy to make. So those are the easiest components. If you can do that, then you'll be able to make at least 3 component spells, and then you can just put glass on top, which is really cheap. So it's not very expensive to make one of these things by any stretch of the imagination. It's just kind of intimidating to some people because it seems much more complicated than it actually is. It's really not a big deal. Making these things is not difficult. You just have to know where all the pieces go. And that's what I'm here for. So helping you out with that. Now, again, if you're one of my regular viewers and you're just watching this and you want me to actually do a playthrough on Ars Magica because you think it looks interesting, let me know in the comment section below, and I will actually do a playthrough on this because I love Minecraft. But again, well, actually not again. I erased the video where I spoke about it. I don't actually play Minecraft very much because I think it's I mean, I play it by myself, but I think it's one of those things that's much more fun to watch other people play when they're like in a group. So when you have a whole group of people together that are like after a common goal and stuff like that, it's much more enjoyable to watch than it is just watching one person try to accomplish things on their own. So I'd love to get some of my friends together and actually like make a series of this, which I'm in the process of trying to get my friends to play this, just because, again, I had a lot of fun with it. Also, if you guys out there want to like create your own crafting altars and stuff and just kind of decorate them, feel free to leave like video responses. I don't know if you can still do that on YouTube or not, but feel free to leave some video responses and show me your cool crafting altars. I'd like to make something that feels, you know, quite mystical and magical. There are a lot of blocks that you can actually use to make things like much more impressive in this mod pack. So there's a lot of really cool blocks that you can use. However, I'm not the best artist in the world, so sometimes I fail horribly at creating things that look really, really unique. But if you guys have an idea, you know, feel free to shoot it my way. So that's it. That's a crafting altar. It's really, really easy. Magic walls, by the way, are like see-through walls that are colored. I think it's just a building material, though it's a component in some things. But it's really cool. I mean, you can just lay it down and then it looks awesome. You can use it as like your own window. It's stronger than glass. You can also just mine it if you want to. But it's really neat. I think it looks awesome. But I'll show you guys some more components if you guys want to actually see this. If you don't really care, well then I won't be playing it very often. But that's it. That's the crafting altar. So I hope it helped some of you guys out that were having trouble, that were asking me, you know, how the hell do you do this thing? How do you make that thing that was in your basement? I can't get mine to work. This is all you have to do, and some other things to worry about, or not worry about. This switch, you have to have it, but you don't actually ever have to mess with it. You don't have to turn it on and off. It's all automated. Also, always make sure that you have your stairs on the on the inside, because that's important. You have to have the stairs there. Make sure you have your block in the middle. Whatever your caps are, it has to be the same. All your caps have to be the exact same. All of your building materials have to be the exact same. If you try to like switch it up and just kind of go half and half or something, or just as long as it's one of those building materials, you're just slapping it together haphazardly, no, that won't work, because it's a ritual. It's a magic ritual, so you just can't throw shit together, I guess is the idea. But it has to be these things, and you have to have your crafting altar, which is your crafting altar block, which is really easy to make. You have to have your lectern, which is really easy to make. You have to have a spell book when you want to make a spell. That's it. As long as you follow these rules, you should be able to make a fine crafting altar that you can be proud of. So, till next time, guys, this is Sage, and as always, peace!